Good morning. It is Monday, July 18th, and that means exactly two things. You have a chance to remember my birthday for tomorrow and give me something. And it's time for the Lighting Industry News Brief brought to you by Keystone Technologies. And what we want to talk about are area lights, because their XFit area lights have everything on the fixture and everything in the box. Because you know what they have? Power select on the fixture. Color select on the fixture. Photocells in the box. Dimmable drivers in the box. Multiple mounts in the box. Energy savings, reliability, sensibility. One SKU, one box. Ready for you, ready for your client. Because that's Keystone Technology, and their fixtures are made easy. Visit KeystoneTech.com or the link in the description, if you please. Into the news. It's official, Vermont will be banning the 4-foot tube as of Jan 1st, 2024. What does that mean? Well, it means that other states will follow, but it also means that you just got to figure out how to sell something into Vermont. Later on, freight rates are falling, thanks to shipping demand stabilizing as we move out of circumstances. Speaking of circumstances, the chip shortage will also be coming to an end soon enough. Home electronics demand is falling, crypto demand is falling, and semiconductors will flow to industries that actually need them. And won't that be nice? The GLA and the IUVA have partnered with a new memorandum of understanding on UV tech, specifically for disinfection, but otherwise, pretty good idea. UV updates to follow, because spoilers. Strand has declared Chapter 7 bankruptcy as part of Signify's attempt to rebrand all of their entertainment lines and bring them under one rational label/logo. Harbor, a portfolio company, has added Tyro remotes to their group. Harbor also has an LED company in their portfolio already. SCI has celebrated their 30th year in operation as a rep. Energy Wave has added a procurement department. This is a brand new sourcing group ready to operate. Eaton has closed a real estate deal with Phoenix investors, meaning that one of their former bit warehouses in Wisconsin is set to close and be demolished. Schneider Electric has created an infrastructure team under Jay Owen, and AMS Osram has finalized their automotive sale. So the AMLS division will actually be under control of Plastic Omnium, not Osmium, as of now. And Pure Li-Fi has received £10 million from the Scottish National Investment Bank. This is for development of tech. The LHRC is offering a 10-week course online that will teach health and lighting to existing industry professionals. That'll start in September. Take it if you want. One Firefly is partnered with Lutron for marketing reasons. A former Philips facility in Steuben County has been sold, set for demolition, will be redeveloped. U.S. Lighting Group's revenue is down, just short of $400,000 in losses last quarter overall. SGH admits that lockdowns in China did hurt their revenue in Q3, but their sales still exceeded $101 million for the quarter. A court in the EU has cleared Signify of a breach of competition law related to their enabled patent. And speaking of Signify and patent lawsuits, they are claiming that Shenzhen IntelliRox Tech, maker of Govee fixtures that you might recognize from the gamer section of your big box store, are stepping on some Hue brand IP. In events news, you can attend a webinar series from Lumen's Trade Access and Louis Paulson. This is a 4 sessions available for CEU credit, and they'll run in August. Inside Lighting has recapped what actual events are when and where and how for the rest of 22 and into the first half of 23, so you can mark your calendars. All of this information is, of course, on our website on nailed.org. And a reminder that the Taming Complexity series from the IES of webinars will continue on the 4th. In IoT news, we have a brand new entirely control method that is based on your nostrils. It's handy for low speech and low mobility occupants, but could feed into other places. The DLC has teamed with the LCA for new training. Speaking of LCA training, there's a new course on luminaire level controls from them available right now. A survey says that 94% of IIoT or operational tech systems operators did suffer a cyber attack last year, and related, Microsoft and their Defender software suite will be offering support for IoT applications. So, balance, as things should be. Into recommended reading, the series where I read things and tell you you should. These articles are all available on nailed.org. Again, we can talk about the cannabis industry's need for new federal regulation, because the current federal regulation is no, it's bad. We have an analysis on domestic manufacturing in the face of the supply chain crisis. We have deep energy retrofits beating out efficiency products. We have the best way to clean your fixtures of dust, We have a discussion of how to decorate any room with RGB light. We have fitting lighting into HR 1195, a ordinance that prevents workplace violence for healthcare and social service workers. We have a discussion of sunlight as a fungicide, and we have a discussion of how EU sustainability initiatives will impact the lighting industry in the near future. We have a question of whether or not the IoT is actually killing the smart home from Stacy on IoT, a wonderful publication that I enjoy greatly. And we have a discussion of reducing the environmental impact of fixtures from the UK. In market projections, we have LED packaging up 4%, $8 billion in value for emergency lighting, 8% growth in efficiency lighting. We have 11% gains for airfield lighting. We have a 16% expansion for smart poles. We have 10% growth in Bluetooth LED-ready light bulbs, and construction momentum has hit a high for 14 years. In R&D, the United Arab Emirates University, that's the state one, has determined that indoor environment quality does count. Lighting is a factor in quality of life. Go fig. The human eye can detect a single photon, if otherwise completely dark. Reindeer eyes can actually adapt seasonally, specifically to deal with ultra blue, ultra limited light in the Arctic over the winter. FBH Berlin's has determined that you can use UV LEDs as sensors or communication tools. The Good Light Group is offering a new measurement tool for optimizing light for melatonin, and a new source for rare earth, the sea. This is a PNL division discovery that you can in fact extract precious metals or rare earths from seawater with a very specialized sort of net. And ain't that nifty? In Dark Skies news, Maui may just straight up ban all outdoor lighting to help the seabirds. Light Bureau's Red Pathway Lighting has won an award for their respect for bats. Low lighting in urban parks may just make us all happier. Allergy season starts earlier, ends later, and is more intense because of Alan. We have a group of young parkoureurs in France turning off exterior lights to mitigate the energy crisis there, and also just look a lot nicer. Alan is making all your health problems right now probably worse, especially for asthma, especially for cancer, but probably for everything. Total darkness before bed is probably good for you. Night shift work probably hurts your fertility. Riding Mountain, BC is experiencing a bevy of interest for stargazing. The IDA is undergoing a new fundraising campaign. And Malibu, the city, has postponed a dark sky ordinance meeting until next month. There you go. In horticultural news, Fluence and Biolumic has partnered with UV LED for growers, not as a fungicide, not as a pesticide, but just to give those seeds a boost at the first couple of weeks. Ain't that interesting? In People News, Maggie Dorrell has been tapped as the VP of Specification Sales for Smart Lighting Solutions. We have 2 new principals at International Lights, and Acuity has expanded their board. In local news, Wildwood, New Jersey is adding new LED streetlights. Panama City, Florida will be spending $2 million on UV water treatment. Amoresco has completed some energy projects at the New Mexico University campus. Similarly, the New York Power Authority has completed energy efficiency projects at the City of New York University. Texas's grid is reminding their users that it doesn't work when it's hot either. So Texas wants you to limit energy use in the face of a heat wave. Total tangent, total diversion. But if you have ever received a letter from your local utility reminding you how your power usage compares to your neighbor, I don't know if you've gotten one of these where it's like, oh, you're under your neighbor, good for you. When the Texas utility sent those out, what actually happened is that people who were doing under started using more power, because that's just how Texan brains works, I guess. Total tangent, totally weird. I don't have anything else to draw from that. In Mississippi, their highways are dark after a series of copper thefts. How could this happen? The highways are so well lit. The security lighting was right there. It's almost like that's not how crime prevention works. Lighting installation on the Texas-Mexico border wall will go ahead. This is for existing wall, not any new wall. So light where it is. South Bend, Indiana will be offering rebates to homeowners that opt to install their own street lighting. No plan to actually light their own streets, but there you go. Washington, D.C. will be installing 75,000 smart streetlights. Jackson Trail, Michigan's Equality Trail the Martin Luther King Equality Trail in Jackson, Michigan will be getting its own lights for the first time ever. Umat Al Salam Limited is set to create and install solar street lighting in Anbar, Iraq. And Salt Lake City, Utah is offering microgrants to any project on the Jordan River area. And things you can make, things that are weird, things that are just cool by my own definition of cool, is that you can make addressable LEDs entirely from scratch. You can create Pac-Man themed temperature-sensitive LED matrices. You can go to Little Switzerland, North Carolina, and experience a black-like tour in the Ami mine, because mineral fluorescence is nifty, and you can find out exactly how Netflix marketing's team turned the Empire State Building into a rift to the upside down through the power of LEDs. Lowe's has debuted a brand new 12-foot tall mummy with LED effects to counter the 12-foot skeletons from the other guys. But until next time, I've been Scott Wachter. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your patience. Thank you to our sponsors for letting me ramble as I do. And please enjoy this music. Please enjoy your week. Until next time.
Baby, I'll get you high, love, your drug, your THC. No, we don't need the weed, I'm all you need. Baby, I'm all you need. Baby, I'm all you need. I'm all you need. THC. I'm not here. When I'm not here. When I'm not here. Baby, if you just take one dose of me, I promise you might just overdose on me. You might not be able to handle me. No, 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 no. Cause my love is too concentrated. Baby, for you I done waited. I waited on you. I'm all you need. I'm all you need. My love gives you TLC and THC. I'm all you need. I'm all you need. All you need. Baby, I'll get you high, love. I'm your drug, I'm your dope, you know I'm dope. My love gives you dopamine, I'm all you need. 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 We don't need the weed. We don't need the weed. I'm all you need. TLC. THC. Total love and care. For you, baby. Oh, baby. TLC and THC. Baby, you're the only blood I need. Cause your body is smoking.